Hi everyone. So today we are going to start with question number 3 of exercise 2.5. I hope you all have done till question number 2. All the parts I hope you all have done. Now in question 3 what you have to do is you have to find the quotient and the remainder and then you have to check your answer by division algorithm. So let me first make you revise what is division algorithm. Division algorithm means when you have to find the dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. In this, the center part is the dividend. The dividend by the number which it has to be divided is called as the divisor. So here divisor comes. This answer is your quotient, and after solving whatever you get, that is your remainder. Okay, so this is your division algorithm. Now what you have to do in this question is, firstly you have to divide it simply the way you are dividing it, like 6742 you have to divide, right? Then you have to write the quotient and the remainder separately in this, because the question they are asking is you have to find the quotient and the remainder. So firstly what you are going to do is you are going to divide it, then you are going to write the quotient to, like for example in this question quotient is 293, and then you have to write the remainder here. Remainder is 3, so we have written here 3 as the remainder. Then you have to check your answer by the division algorithm. Then you are going to apply the division algorithm and then you are going to verify that your answer, quotient and remainder is correct. Now see how we have to do this. Let's do the first part. In the first part it is given 6742, you have to divide by 23. 6742 you will divide by 23. Like firstly on the table of 23 on 2 it will go on 46. Simply what you have to do is to divide the way you are doing it. Then after dividing it, your quotient came 293 and the remainder came 3. So this was the first part. Now you have to check your answer whether 293 and the remainder is correct or not. You are going to apply the division algorithm. How you are going to apply division algorithm? Let's see here. First of all you are going to place here, you are going to write here the formula of the division algorithm. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now dividend, what is the dividend? Place all the values here. What is the dividend here? 6742, right? The next is the divisor. What was the divisor? The number which you multiplied, that is 23. The next is the quotient. What was the quotient in this? 293. And then what was the remainder? 3. So you are going to place here 3. Fine. So you are going to place these values here. Then the next part, dividend will remain as it is on the left side because dividend value is only 1. Now on the right side we are going to firstly solve this. Now we are having two signs. First sign is of multiply, the second is of plus. You all know in the case of board mass what comes first? Multiply. So what I am going to do is 293 I am going to multiply by 23. So when I am going to multiply 293 by 23 I am getting 6739. Then I am going to add plus 3. Okay, then I am going to plus 3 in this. Then I am going to add these two and I will be getting 6742, which is equals to the dividend. So that means my left hand side is equals to right hand side. This side which is to the right of the equals to is the right hand side. The side which is to the left of this equals to is the left hand side. So in the left hand side 6742 is there. In the right hand side after solving this I have got 6742. So that means which is equals to the left hand side. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. Both the sides are equal and hence my answer is verified. So that's how you have to do this question, in which you have to firstly write the quotient and remainder and then you have to write the division algorithm. Now let's do the B part. In B part we have to divide 505 by 101. So let us do how we are going to divide here. See. Firstly this will go on the table of 101 on 5. So it will be 505 and it will be cancelled. Then we are going to bring down 0, and since this 0 is less than 101 so I am going to place here 0. Then again 5, again this 05 is there but this 5 is less than 105, so that means I am going to place here 0. So now that means my quotient in this is how much? 500. My quotient here has come 500 and the remainder is 5. So remainder is 5 and the question is 500. right? So this was the first part. Now what we have to do is we have to use the division algorithm, and in the division algorithm, which what we are going to use is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now what is the dividend here? 50505. This was the dividend, so I'm going to write here 50505. Just place the values. What is divisor here? 101. What is the quotient here? 500. What is the remainder here? 05. Now 05 or 5 means the same thing, so I am writing here 5. This 50505 will remain as it is because this is the only value on the left hand side, so we are going to write it as it is. Now I am going to multiply these two. Firstly, when I am going to multiply, I will be getting 50500 plus 5, then 50505 equals to 50505. When I am going to add these two, I will be getting 50505. So you can see that this is my left hand side and this is my right hand side, right? This complete is my right hand side and this complete is my left hand side. So in both my answer, my values are coming same, so my left hand side is equals to right hand side, hence my answer is verified. Verified means the answer which I found, quotient is 500, remainder is 5, that means my answer is correct. This is what in B part, right? Similarly, C part you can try by yourself. Now let's do the D part. Now D part also you just have to divide it. Firstly, you can see that on the table of 322 it will go on to 644, then it will be 250, and then you are going to bring down 2. It will go on the table of 322 on 7. 322 7s are 2254. You just have to multiply it, you just have to divide, you have to see on what number it is going. Then 248 is there, then we are going to bring down 2, and again it will go on 7. 2254, remainder is 228. So now my question is, please make sure that you are writing the quotient and the remainder in the side, because they have particularly asked you that you have to tell the quotient and the remainder. So don't forget to write the quotient and the remainder. So the quotient is 277 and remainder is 228. Now let's verify our answer by using the division algorithm. So what is the division algorithm? Every time you have to write this formula of division algorithm. Every time you have to write. Make sure that you are going to write the formula. Now what is the dividend given to me? 89422. What was the divisor by the number which I was dividing it by? 322. So I am going to write here 322. What is the quotient? What was the quotient? 277. So I am going to write here 277. Plus remainder. What was my remainder? 228. So I am going to place here 228. Now look. First of all, I am going to multiply these two numbers. When I am going to multiply 322 by 277, I will be getting 89194. I hope that you all know how to multiply such big numbers. I should not explain you, but still 322 277. When you are going to multiply it, 2 7s are 14, 5 1 2 2, then again 2 2 5 4, then 6 4 4, 4 9 11. So it is coming 89194, right? And what was left? 228. So I'm going to add here 228. Now after adding these two, what I got? 89422, which was equals to my dividend. You can write here also 89422, 89422. It will go simultaneously because there is only one value on the left hand side. Now my left hand side value and the right hand side value both are coming same. Since they both are coming same, that means my answer is verified. Answer verified means my quotient and the remainder is correct after dividing. Okay, so now E part also you can do by yourself. I guess you can see to it. You have to divide this big number by 671, right? Then you have to firstly see that on 671 it will go on 8, 5368. After dividing, what you are going to get the quotient? 831. This is your quotient. Remainder is 23. Okay, then you have to find by division algorithm. Make sure that you are writing the formula in every part. So dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now what is the dividend? 557624. The middle term is the dividend. The main one is the dividend. So 557624 is the dividend. Now what is the divisor here? 671. Divisor is the number by which we are dividing the dividend. So divisor is 671. Multiply by the quotient. What is the quotient? 831. Then you have to add remainder. What is the remainder? 23. So we are putting here 23. Now again on the left hand side, since only one number is there, so I am going to place here 557624. right? Then I'm going to multiply 671 by 831. I'm going to multiply these two numbers and I'll be getting 557601. Then I'm going to add 23 in this number. After adding 23 to this number, I'll be getting the same dividend, 557624. Now you can see that left hand side and right hand side, in both the sides my values are coming same. Values are same, left hand side is equals to right hand side. Answer is verified. Verified means quotient and remainder which I have found was correct. Let's do the F part. I guess F part you can try by yourself. You can see it and you can try it by yourself. Okay, now the question number 4. Now the question number 4 is, this is important question. 4 and 5, these both questions are same, only the difference is in this small numbers are given and in question number 5 big numbers are given just for the calculations. Now question 4 is, product of two numbers is given 7623. If one number is 77, you have to find the other number. Now what they are saying that we are having any two numbers, let those two numbers be A and B. I don't know these two numbers, so by myself I have assumed that those two numbers are A and B. Out of A and B, they have given the value of one number they have given 77. Let us suppose that the value of A they have given 77, right? Then the next line they said is product of two numbers is 7623. Now I am going to multiply. Product means product of two numbers. The moment product comes, product means multiply. So product of two numbers is 7623. Right, when I am going to multiply these two numbers, I will be getting 7623. Now I have to find the value of the other number. Other number means I have to find the value of B. What is the value of A? 77. So I will be writing, instead of A I am going to write 77. Multiply by B equals to 7623. Right, now I have to find B, and since this 77 is in multiply with B, and I have to take this 77 to the other side so that B remains alone at one side. This side I want only B. I am going to take 77 to the other side. So and this 77 is in multiply with B. So what I am going to do here is 77 will come in divide. Right, because this was in multiply. When it is going to go to the other side of equals to, it will change to divide. I hope it is clear to you everyone. Now let us see that on what it is going to go. Firstly, they are going to cancel on 11. Let us cancel these two on 11. 11 sevens are 77 and this will go on 693. On the table of 11, when I am going to divide 7623 on the table of 11, I am going to check, it will go on 693. Okay, then 693 will go on the table of 7. 7 ones are 7 and this will go on 6 nines are 99. It will come 7 nines are 63. It will come, right? So B, the value of B came what? 99. So I am going to write here, therefore other number is 99. You are going to write this line because B was the number which was assumed by us. Now let's see how we have to do in the fair. Let the two numbers be A and B. Fine, because we don't know what two numbers are, and among these two A and B numbers we have been given the value of one number which is A. For example, they have given the value of A. You can write B also. Okay, so A is equals to 77. Now what is given to me? Product of these two numbers A and B. If I am going to multiply A and B, I will be getting 7623. Okay, then instead of A, because I have written here let A is equals to 77, so instead of A I am going to write 77. Multiply by B equals to 7623. Now B will remain as it is. 77 will go to the other side. Calculation I have explained you. B is equals to 99. But here I am not going to stop my answer. I am going to write this line that the other number is 99 because they have asked find the other number. So you are going to write here other number is 99. This B was assumed by you. Okay, so that's why we are going to write here other number is 99. Okay, now question 5. Product of two numbers is 101906. If one number is 502, you have to find the other. Now this question 5 is same as question 4. The only difference is that they have taken here the bigger numbers, right? So now let the two numbers be A and B because we don't know the numbers. So product of two numbers is 101906. That means A into B. The numbers which we have assumed, product will be A into B, and the product of these two numbers will be 101906. One number is 502. Now instead of A or B, you can assume this 502 any number. I have written here A is equals to 502. You can write B also. Then you would have found here A. I have written A. Now I will be finding B. So A is 502. Instead of A, I can write 502 because one number is 502. I have to find the other number. Other number means I have to find B. So into B is equals to 101906. Now since this B is there, I will be writing it as it is. 502 is in multiply with B. When it is going to go to the other side of equals to, it will change to divide. Now how I have divided these two? Firstly, I have cancelled these two on the table of 2. 502 will go on the table of 2. 251 will come. When this complete number I am going to divide on the table of 2, it will give me 50958. Then I am getting here 251 and here I am getting 50958. I am going to divide these two numbers with 251. See here, 50958, 251. Then when I am going to divide like this, I will be getting answer 203, right? So that means the other number is 203. Other number is 203. Okay, so this was your question number 5. Now let's do question number 6. In question 6, you have to find the missing terms in the following using the division algorithm. Now what you have to do here is you have to find the missing number. Now this is the blank which is given to you. While using the division algorithm, you will have to fill this blank. See now, in the first part it is given 459 is equals to 12 is the blank. So you have to find this answer into 38 plus 3. This is given to you and remainder is given to you. Now out of these two, I don't know which is the quotient, which is the remainder. So what I am going to do here is I am going to divide 459. This is the dividend. I am going to assume that this 38 is my divisor. So what I am going to do here is 459 I am going to divide by 38, right? When I will be dividing, 38 ones are 38, then 79 is coming, and then 2 is the 38 2s are 76. My remainder is 3, correct. So my remainder is 3. Here is the remainder, here is the remainder. So that means here what is left quotient? The quotient is 12, right? So that's how you are going to fill it. Simply you are going to see out of these two by which number you have to divide, right? Since we don't know that whether this is the divisor or the quotient, so what we can do is hit and trial, and we can say that we are going to divide this by 38. After dividing by 38, I can see that this 459 is there as the dividend. Yes, it is there. 12 is the quotient. Yes, quotient. 38 is the divider. Yes, and the remainder is coming 3. So my answer is 12. Let's do the B part. Now in this question, you have to find the dividend. To find the dividend, you are going to use here the division algorithm. So this left hand side is given to me and I have to solve this left hand side. Firstly, I am going to solve the number which is inside the bracket. When I am going to solve the number inside the bracket, I am getting 7070. Then I am going to plus 10 in this. I will be getting 7080. So that means 7080 is my dividend. You just have to solve firstly, and this is the number which is inside the bracket. Now the next C part. In C part, dividend is given to you, divisor is given to you, quotient is given to you, and you have to find the remainder. So firstly, dividend is given to me, fine. If I am going to firstly multiply these numbers which are inside the bracket, I will be getting 3322, right? Now what I should add here so that my dividend is 3333. If I am going to add in 3322 11, I will be getting the dividend. So that means my remainder here is going to be 11. So my answer is going to be here 11. Okay, just see that after multiplying these two numbers, I will be getting this answer. But I want 3333. So how I am going to get 3333? In 3322, I am going to add 11. Okay, so this 11 is my remainder and this is your answer here. Fine. Now let's move to the next D part. 424284 is given to me as the dividend. 42 into what plus remainder. Now remainder is given to me 0. That means my remainder will come here 0. Now 424284 is the dividend. Out of these two, I can take any number to divide this complete dividend. So I am taking here 42. When I am going to divide whole number with 42, my remainder came 0. That's here it is 0. So on the table of 42, this complete is dividing on 10102 after complete division. So here what will come? Quotient 10102. That's how you're going to find here the quotient. Now see the E part. 12760. This is the dividend given to me. 319 into 40. This is inside the bracket. Firstly solve this bracket. When you are going to multiply the bracket, I am getting 12760. Now here also 12760, here also 12760. So what I should add here? Nothing. So I am going to write here 0. 0 will be my answer, because here after multiplying these two numbers I am getting the same number, which is my dividend. So here it will be 0. Now let's move to question number 7. In question 7, statement sums are there, right? So the first part is a zoo collected rupees 49,445 on a weekday. So on a certain day, weekday means it can be any day, Monday to Tuesday, we are talking about one day. In one day, the zoo has collected 49,445. If each ticket costs rupees 55, how many tickets were sold on that day? How many, the moment you have seen this, how many, that means you are going to divide. Again and again I'm saying the same thing. Whenever there comes one, each, per, or you have to find the number of. Whenever you have to find the number of, you are going to divide. So let's move what they are saying. Total money collected. How much total money they have collected? 49,445. What is the cost of one ticket given? Rupees 55. Then you have to find the number of tickets sold. Now the number of tickets sold means total divided by the cost of one ticket. What is the total amount which they have collected? 49,445. I am writing it here. What is the cost of one ticket? 55. So I'll be writing it here. Now I am going to divide these two numbers. Here I have divided. On the table of 55, firstly 8s are 440. Then after subtracting, I'll be getting 54. Then 4 I'm going to bring it down. On 55, on the table of 55, on 9 it will go 495. Then after subtracting, what I'm getting? 49. Then I'm going to bring down 5, and then on 9 it will be cancelled. So this quotient means that 899 tickets were sold on one particular day of the day which we are talking about. Okay, so how many tickets were sold on that day? 899 tickets were sold. So this question was easy. There was just a matter of calculations in this. Okay, now let's move to question number 6b part. There are 4200 oranges in some boxes. Okay, so there are total 4200 oranges. If each box contains 60 oranges, how many boxes are there? How many? How many means divide. So let's see how many total number of oranges are there. 4200. And orange in one box are how many? 60. See, they are saying there are total 4200 oranges. In total we are having 4200. In each box 60 oranges we have kept. One box, second box 60, third box is 60, like so on. So that I have to fill all these boxes so that my 4200 oranges are kept in all these boxes, but I don't know how many boxes are required. So how many boxes means I have to find the number of boxes. So to find the number of boxes, we are going to divide. Total number of oranges 4200. Oranges in one box 60. Number of boxes. Now what is the formula to find the number of? How many? Number of means total divided by 1. Total number of oranges divided by oranges in one box. What is the total number of oranges? 4200. How many oranges are there in one box? 60. Now see how I have done the calculation. 4200 upon 60 is given to me. 10 cancelled with 10. Now 6 ones are 6 sevens are 42. And this 10 was left. I am going to place here 70. So 70. So that means how many boxes are required like this? How many boxes are required like this? 70 boxes are required to fill each box with 60 oranges. Okay, now let's move to the C part. Mr. Reddy earns rupees 1,05,000 in a year. Okay, so this is the income he is earning in a year. What is his monthly income? Monthly means 12, because in 1 year how many months are there? 12. Okay, so income in 1 year is how much? 1,05,005. In a year how many months are there? 12. So can I say that instead of this 1 year, can I say that in 12 months he is earning this much? Again look, Mr. Reddy earns 1,05,000 in a year. That means in a year, can I say 12 months are there? So in 12 months he is earning 1,05,000. So I have written it here. Income in 1 year is this much. Income in 12 months. Instead of 1 year, I have written 12 months. The question is, what is his monthly income? Monthly means you have to find for 1 month. The moment 1 came, you have going to divide it. 105,000 divide by 12. See, I have divided it here. Okay, 12 8s are 96. 12, then 9 will come here. Then I am going to bring down 0. Then 12 7s are 84. Then 60 will be there, right? And then 12 5s are 60, but this 0 was left, so I am going to put it down 0, and here in the question also 0 will be there. So in a month, Mr. Reddy is earning 8750 rupees. This is the amount he is earning in 1 month. Okay, so the only difference here was in a year you have to change this into month, because here you have to find for the month, the income of the month. Now let's move to the last part. How many hours are there in how many? Again divide. How many? The word came how many. How many hours are there in 540 minutes? Just firstly tell me in 1 minute how many hours are there. 1 upon 60, right? Now how this came? In 1 hour how many minutes are there? 60 minutes are there, right? But if I have to find for 1 minute, 1 minute means 60 I am going to take to the other side, and this will become 1 upon 60 hours. So that's how I can say that in 1 minute how many hours are there? 1 upon 60. But they are not asking 1 minute, they are asking 540 minutes. So instead of 1, I am going to place 540. 540 upon 60. Now how I am going to cancel it? 0 0 cancelled. 6 1s are 6 9s are 54. So the answer is 9 hours. Please complete this exercise 2.5. If any doubt, please ask. Thank you.